So we got here tonic water plus matcha, making the perfect summer drink. Hello everybody, welcome to the Daily Sip. My name is Oliver. My mission is to bring you close to organic Japanese green tea. And today we're gonna dive into a refreshing drink, an easy refreshing drink, which you can do with matcha. And this is the matcha soda or the matcha tonic soda or matcha tonic. So this is a super simple, easy to do drink, and I was looking a little bit for refreshing drinks you can do with matcha online, and I found this one here, and I will discover it now with you. First time that I drink it, but I said to myself, it makes absolute sense that actually matcha and tonic can work together perfectly. So for the ones who have never had tonic water, so the most known brand internationally is Schweppes. You maybe might have had already a gin tonic or something in this direction. So what it is, essentially it is a soft drink, but it is also with a special ingredient, which is the quinine. And the quinine is actually quite an old ingredient, which is slightly bitter. And this is one from the so-called fever tree. That's why also the brand Fever Tree exists. And it is from the outer side of the tree. So this is actually then it's a white powder which is then added as it is dissolvable to drinks. And from a history side, it was used against malaria or generally to bring fever down, and also the English troops, when they were fighting in the 19th century in India, they were actually drinking quinine soda, quinine water, so that actually they don't get bitten by the bugs. And there actually is the linking point of this drink with the matcha. As maybe you have already seen in some of our videos, that actually the tea plant produces caffeine, making the smaller tea leaves a little bit more bitter. This is not really tasted by us, so we cannot really taste this bitterness coming from the caffeine, but the bugs can. So actually this is a protectionism or they protect themselves against the bugs by producing caffeine, which is then the small leaves, which are the most delicious, are not eaten. And the same is here. So when you drink this, you have a little bit of a bitter taste, so you have a smaller chance that you actually get bitten by a mosquito. So perfect mix. You can combine these two together, and now let's dive directly into it. So we have here tonic water. As you can see, it's just a normal brand I found somewhere. Maybe it's a super known brand, and I have no idea. But here, more generic brand. Then I use with this drink, as the quinine of the tonic soda is already a little bit bitter, I try also to use a sweeter matcha, which has not a lot of astringency additionally. So I try to take one which is more a little bit premium grade, one that is also a ceremonial level. So here I have a Yabukita from the Asamiya farmers. So here I'm gonna use to prepare this one here with the tonic soda. You can also use a Saimidori, Okumidori, also very good. I didn't have one here right away, so I decided to go for the Yabukita, which has a little bit of astringency, but as it is a ceremonial one, not a lot. So what I do is that I take around 2 grams, a little bit more. Et voila. Now I'm going to show you the powder. So that is what the powder looks like. So nicely green. So this should be the color you're looking for. Not very kind of pale, nice, intense green. This one has a little bit of a yellow hue, but it is mainly coming from the Yabukita cultivar, which has a little bit this olive color. Sometimes the Okumidori, you have it too. If you want to really this super intense green one, more Saimidori is more suitable. But this depends really on the tea plant itself. So what we're gonna do, we take the glass, already the drink glass where we make the drink in. You can use ice cubes. I do not, in this case, use ice cubes. Now we have September, so for me it's more a little bit a refreshing drink, reminding me of summer, not really cooling me down during summer. So when you want to have reminisce a little bit in the summertime, then this drink is perfectly now in the autumn time. So we're just gonna sift as always, so that's super important to get rid of the crumbs. We're gonna sift this 2 grams. And voila. A little bit more. Was a little bit too early with my et voila. Good, so now we're done. Quite a decent amount of matcha which I used. Maybe it's a little bit, even a little bit more than 2 grams. Makes the powder very fine, as you can see, so it's super, super finely sifted. So perfect to mix now. Then I take my Chasen. I just used cold water. You can also use warm or lukewarm water, and I preheated water a little bit. You can also use cold water. In this case, I really want to make sure that I have no crumbs, so I'm using the hot water. So 70 degrees Celsius, which is 165 Fahrenheit. We're just gonna add 1 ounce. So this is gonna be pretty cool because we will have just a little bit of water. Then we're gonna whisk it. I added a little bit too much, but it's not bad. But when you add a little bit, even a little bit less, you will be able to draw, like with the koicha. Yeah, I used a little bit too much water, so we will not have the special effect of the koicha. But super easily done. You see, with the water or with the powder properly sifted, you can just with a little bit of whisking have a great matcha, so no residues at the bottom, so perfect. And this is already it. Now we just add on the tonic water, which we have here. So tonic water, I'm gonna open it up, okay, like this, and then we're gonna, now we can do that. Et voila. Perfect. And that's it, our drink. Very nice. The foam, you see how the foam really develops even further thanks to the gas which is in, the CO2, which is in. And then we're gonna mix this. And now I'm super curious. Wow, the foam is amazing. Oh, that's decent. So now, let's try this. Super tasty. I think you can even hold back a little bit with the matcha. Here I use quite a bit. It is quite strong with the matcha, but it's not astringent. And the tonic water gives kind of this little kind of hint of sweetness as there's sugar in it. So these are often quite full with sugar. Around 10 grams per 100 milliliters, so 10 grams per 3 to 4 ounces. So, but this kind of, the tonic water itself gives just a very, very beautiful additional bitterness and sweetness at the same time to the drink. So super refreshing, super nice. There's like kind of this refreshing, a little bit more kind of quinine note, which is this little bit bitter, refreshing, but at the same time sweet flavor profile of the tonic water. And then slowly you have the matcha coming in, giving it in the aftertaste especially. There's kind of these sweet vegetable notes. You get a little bit of the edamame. But it's very beautifully leveled out. I think the sugar helps as well, that the astringent notes of the tea are not at all present. So it also dims down a little bit the astringent notes. So you really have this kind of beautiful, sweet vegetable notes from the matcha in the end, kind of balancing into the beautiful taste of the tonic water, which is a little bit bitter but sweet at the same time, but super refreshing and not too sugary, which I personally like a lot. So it's super, super refreshing. So definitely a great drink for summer, something I can suggest you to do. So definitely a good discovery, super simple. So we got here tonic water plus matcha, making the perfect summer drink. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you liked it, and yeah, try it for yourself. And if you ever need a good matcha, click the link below, go on our website neoteas.com, and I will now enjoy the rest of this drink. Thank you, see you, and bye bye.